Good afternoon, EDUT 521. I am very, very excited to partner with you for the next 8 weeks or so for technology for all students. I am really excited to get back into it as I didn't teach last course, and so this is one of my more favorite courses because there's so much information that comes out of it from all the students and so much sharing. So it's a phenomenal course, and I'm glad to be a part of it with you guys. So first of all, if you need to get a hold of me, first and foremost, get a hold of me. However is best for you. My cell phone, email, Twitter, Voxer are all right in the Meet Your Instructor side, so make sure you do that. You can read a little bit about me, and I'm going to say you'll probably get tired of hearing from me, but if you want to learn more about me, you can click and watch the About Me video right there as well. So I want to jump right into it and get through a few things during this welcome video. First of all, be sure to go through the syllabus. The quickest way to navigate, if you hit this button over here, you can bounce around to the parts that are important to you, course description, and week to week, all the information. There's going to be a lot of places to get all this information. For some of you, you may like the syllabus to get that, but you can find everything you need right there in the syllabus. So we're going to go ahead and close that. Every week, you should be used to this now with Concordia, but every week is really outlined in the week section, so week 1 through 6. Between week 5 and 6 is spring break, so there's no no classes right then. And so I'm not going to spend too much time on the weekly view. That's pretty standard from course to course. So I'm going to try to pop over to a few things that may be a little bit different for my courses. I'm going to scroll down to the very bottom here and let you know that it may be a little bit overwhelming, but I really encourage you to spend a few times to go through some of these videos right here. These are things that I've found that students struggle with, or things that might take them more time. And so I'll go from the bottom and come up. First of all, using a document headers and doc outlines in Google Docs is a really convenient and efficient way to navigate. And so that's a short video, a couple minute long video that kind of just navigates through that and shows you how to bounce around on that. This is a big one. Please take the time to watch this one. All these are on the YouTube channel of tips and tricks. I do make a YouTube playlist for each course. So there will be one titled EDUT 521 Spring 220. And so when I start sharing the videos, you can also subscribe to that playlist, and it'll be easy to find it. But this was my tips and tricks. Just know that when you share a Google Doc, you have to put it not anyone within Concordia, because student domains and professor and instructor domains are different domains. So you have to do anyone on the web with the link. So this will walk you through that. And then also submitting assignments to Blackboard. The big thing to know is that Blackboard needs an actual artifact. I highly encourage you to use Google Suites. Not only is it really efficient and convenient, but also most districts are in the Google world, and so really modeling that and practice that is really important. But you have to submit a Word doc or a PDF. The quickest way is to, when you're done, you download your Google Doc or your Google Slides as a PDF, because then the formatting stays, and then you upload that PDF. And then in the comments or writing section for your assignments, you can actually put the shared link as well. So you can do it both ways. And then anytime you write a paper, there are not too many lengthy papers in this course. One, it does have to be APA, but two, run it through Grammarly. Concordia gives pro accounts to all their students. It is a huge, huge tool. So this video is definitely worth the time to watch. The next thing I like to do is create a due date outline. For me, I know there's dates all over the place. I really, as a student, would benefit for something like this. I did do a lot of education online as well, and something like this would really be helpful for my brain. And so you can see there's week 1 through 8, and it's the assignments that are within those weeks, the links, and then the due dates. So those are all right there for you to see, and you can always scroll down to the bottom of the announcements and get that. Something new for this class that I'm trying again is forced copies of documents. So every Every assignment has an instruction document, and usually within those documents, there's an example, and it'll say download as a Word doc or make a copy. And so then you have to delete some information and do some other things. And so what I did is I went ahead and made some of those already for you. And so I'm just going to look at the AT inventory. So when you click it, what it's going to ask you to do is say, hey, would you like to make a copy of this? And so that's going to make a copy in your drive in whatever folder you currently were in. And so then you can see this is now yours. You can rename it. You can start typing on it, and you can use it for your assignments. My hope is that helps you in this course just a little more effective and not have to worry about some of that time commitment of doing that. And then for week 8, you do have an e-portfolio due. And so when I want to click on this, and it says in the instructions that you can use a Prezi, you can use a whole bunch of slides, a whole bunch of things. I highly, I can't stress enough, urge you to use Google Sites. Getting good at the new Google Sites will be helpful for you in the long term. Like I said, a lot of districts are moving that way. And two, if you're building everything in Google Docs, Google Slides, Google Sheets, it embeds so easily. And so I just gave you a quick example of a home page in a couple sections because your ePortfolio is going to be pretty big. There's I think overall going to be 14 sections. And so when you click through these, you can see title, here's a doc I embedded a video real quick, and you can play that video right from that site. So I would just say if you build and live in Google, using Google Sites is by far the easiest way to do that. But we'll get to that later. I just wanted to do, this is the welcome video, and I just wanted to give you some tips. So I jumped right into it, but I do want to start. I start every week off with a quote from a book or a movie. And so this one is from Lemony Snicket. If we wait until we're ready, we'll be waiting for the rest of our lives. And that really, to me, hits home if you have children. You're never ready to have children. I have a 6th and an 8th grader now, and you're not ready for that either. And so you guys jumped in. I don't know if you thought you were ready or not, but you're in this program and you're furthering your careers and your education. So good work on that. And this just talks a little bit about me as well. And like I said, if you take about 30 minutes at the start of this course to go through all this information, I know it seems overwhelming, but I guarantee you it will help you through the course. And I, like I say here in this last paragraph, please get a hold of me. You can reach me throughout the day. I don't know if I'll respond because I am on site, but anytime after 8:30, after my kiddos wind down and start going to bed, I can be reached by phone or text or email or DM on Twitter or a Vox to me. So however you guys need to get a hold of me, feel free to do that. And then here's how my weekly announcements look. I'm trying this new for this course as well, just trying to make it better for you guys. And so this is my week 1 post. I'm not done with it, but this is what it's going to look like. I'm trying to use a table this course to see if it's better for you guys. And so the video for that week would also be right there. So all this information can be found in the syllabus. And if you click over to week 1, that information is going to be here in a different format, but there as well. So that is my quick overview for the course, except for going through your assignments real quick. There's a lot of assignments that are multi-week. So I'm going to speak to those more so than anything else. The try something new is you need to do something weeks 1, 2, 3, and 4 and put it on a document. And so be cognizant of that. It's in every assignment. This in-service presentation is also spans a couple weeks. So just be ready for that. And you also have to put that also in one of the discussion posts. The 3-day lesson plan, you have to teach. You have to plan it and then teach it. So look at that early on in the course as well, because you're going to have to do some teaching and then some reflection. And then finally, your e-portfolio. I would spend some time early on, week 1 even, looking through the instructions and expectations, because it's pretty big. Not going to lie, it is pretty robust, but it's a really, really good assignment. As far as discussion posts, most weeks have 1. Weeks 5 and 7 have 2 discussion posts. And that is where a lot of great back and forth happens. So that is EDUT 521, Leveraging Technology for All Students. I'm so excited to walk right alongside you during this course. And once again, if you need anything, please reach out.